up? We're back. So this is going to be the high point destruction video. So what we have going on right now is I just loaded up 3 rounds. We got a little spicy, and then extra spicy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was scared to even load that one up because it's more than double. And we're using tight group powder, so like, you know, you can fit a lot in that stuff. And yeah. So let's take these 3 rounds out to the range. I already got the gun up and mounted. I test fired it out there, and it kind of works. So we'll see how it works with these, but we'll see if we can kill it. All right, so we're out here at the range. Got the POS locked in. We'll see how well it does. Just got a rope and running back here behind this barrier right here. I've shot this multiple times and 9mm does not go through it, so we should be pretty safe. I also got the chronograph down here so we can measure what kind of feet per second we're getting out of it. So I tested out with 1100 feet per second bullet that I've tested with other guns, and you can see it's only registering 863 on there. So I'm just curious to see how much pressure or how many feet per second that it actually shows that it's putting out with rounds that are super hot. So first out the gate, we got a little spicy, and this should be moving somewhere around like out of a normal gun. For some reason this is a piece of shit, but out of a normal gun it should be running around 1300 feet per second. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's rack her back. All right, she's ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna get this other camera going and let's get behind cover. All right, let's see it. All right. So, okay, let's turn this one off real quick. First things first, check the feet per second. Air, dang it. So I didn't record that one. We'll have to redo that. But the gun, we ended up pulling it off. Looked like it's stove piped. Oh man. Let's see that. Let's get this casing out of here. So the primer didn't push out on it or anything like that, so that's good. No cracks in the case. A little dent, that's just from the slide hitting it. Let's go ahead and go with the spicy round. See what that does. All right, so now we got spicy. Let's see how that does. Put the shades on the chronograph. We're gonna see if that might help out with it. I think the sun is just coming in at the wrong angle, and it needs a shadow because it's going into the eyes of the crystal. Blah, blah, blah. If you know anything about chronographs, you know what I'm talking about. But we're still going to proceed on with or without the dang chronograph. So like I said, we got Mr. Spicy up next. Let's see how she does. All right. She's ready to rock and roll. Gun fell off again. Oh, did we get a chronograph reading? 377. What? I don't even know how that's even possible. So it looks to be in good shape. Let's get this round out. See if we see any damage. Holy cow. Okay, so bring light. So these little rip marks, I'm guessing that's from the slide, but it punched a hole clean through the primer. That's wild. Yeah, so I don't know if something blew out the back or what, but yeah, the firing pin punched a hole clean through that primer is what it's looking like. Let's inspect this gun. Everything looks to be fine inside of here. The barrel looks still good. Let's loosen this up some. Pull this mag out. mag back in so we can get the freaking slide lock. Yeah, firing pin still looks to be good. I don't know what that is. So we'll compare it to this other one. So yeah, you can see this one shot off. The primer, or the firing pin hit up here on the side, so about the exact same spot. It did blow the primer back some because you can see it's really flush in there, so it was definitely seeing some pressure. Let's put extra spicy in and see what happens. All right, we got extra spicy up next. This one should do it, and if it doesn't, I got another plan. All right. Let's see what's down here. Alrighty, let's see what that does. All right, so here goes extra spicy. This is more than double charged, so it's literally like as much as the case could pretty much fit in it. Here we go. Ooh, man, I'm glad I was standing behind that thing. You could just hear pieces just ricocheting back. So there goes that piece right there. I heard some stuff over here. Oh, okay. So we got, there's the trigger group. I heard something over here. Whoo, baby. So let's go back up here. See the damage. All right, so I found a couple more pieces while I was out there before I brought it back in. I put it back together the best that I can. So this is what we got. So first things first, let's go ahead and look at these casings real quick. So this was a little spicy and everything looks pretty good. I mean, they got dented because they got stuck in the slide when it racked back forward. But I mean, the markings on the back, I don't know if you can see it, there's some lines running through here, so you can see that it was a little spicy. Got some imprints on the back of that, but not too bad, not too bad. Everything looked good on that. Moving over to the spicy round, same thing, got pretty tore up in the slide, but like I said outside, it where the firing pin, lost my mind there for a second, where the firing pin struck the primer, it blew it out. There was so much pressure, it just blew out that dimple that was in there. And then compared to this one, like you can see, well, let's just compare it to a different one that wasn't overpressurized. You can see that this primer right here is just flat. It was trying to get pushed back out, popped out. This one is not, you can see that. Also, it has the same score marks across right here because of the overpressure. Other than that, I told you outside, everything looked pretty good. But after looking at it again, if you look around the rim, I don't know if I can get it focused in on here, but right around the rim here, there's a crack. I don't know if you can see that crack. The whole case is cracked all the way around here. There's a little section right here that's not, but the rest of it's cracked all the way around. So Spicy was trying to let go itself. I don't know if you can see that crack right there or not. Yeah, it was trying to let go. So, like I said, back to reviewing the damage of the highpoint. The magazine did not survive. The spring and everything was separated from it. But I did find the spring, found the case for it. And then this was the bottom plate, what's left of it. Doesn't look like it took much damage, as in like the structure of it, the frame was not all bent up or anything like that, but it did gut it. Okay, this is what I could find that was left of the grip, blown to pieces. And this is only one side of the grip. That was this side because it still has a sticker on it. I don't know what happened to the other side. I couldn't find anything of that. Pieces just went everywhere. So here's another piece of the slide. You can see that really nice, magnificent casting quality there. Yeah, buddy. But what do you expect? You get what you pay for. And so here's the grip, what's left of it. 2 pieces right here. This is where the striker was in the back. I'm guessing this is what held the striker in place for the spring, and then when you pulled the trigger, guessing something, this would go down or something to release it. Don't really know how these ones work. I got a retention spring I found. Like I said, there's the recoil spring. You actually, in the video, you can see that this just, when this flies out, it's just like a freaking worm just flopping on out of the frame.
For me, girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me.
Then this is what's left of the slide. So this and this was found together up in front of the where we actually shot the gun at. So yeah, like I said, this thing blew to pieces, separated itself. This is actually goes around the barrel. I'm guessing the barrel's pressed into this housing piece right here. It's separated into 2 pieces, and then the barrel. So the barrel doesn't look terribly bad. Looking at it from this angle, it's still circular and round. Everything looks good. But when you get to this side of it, yeah. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's pancaked. So it's squished down like this, so the outsides are bowed out. It's actually pancaked. And then I don't know if you've caught it yet or not, but there is, the brass casing is still in there. So it just blew the rear of the head stamp clean off, and the brass case is still in the barrel right there. That's pretty cool. I don't believe that's ever coming back out. But yeah, I mean, everything inside the barrel, there's a couple score marks in there, but everything other than it being pancaked and that stuck in there, it survived. I don't see any cracks or anything in the barrel. No, everything looks good. And then we move on to what we have left here. Another piece of the slide, wonderful cast. The trigger. Yeah, it's pretty tore up. Then we got the, okay, so here's the firing pin. Oh, that comes out. Nice. So here's the spring for the striker and the firing pin. The firing pin did survive. It did survive. It's not even bent. Nice. I figured this would be pretty tore up. Yeah, it made it. And then here's the rear of what's left. This thing feels like most of the weight of the gun was right here. This thing's pretty bulky. But yeah, it did a number on this thing. Destroyed it. Extra spicy will do the trick. I looked at the grainage on it, so it wasn't even double charged. It was almost double charged. But yeah, so let's take another look at that clip real quick one more time. Just pure devastation. That's awesome. That's so awesome. You guys see that? Let's check this out. Right before it blows up, you can see I pulled a rope right there. You see the rope getting pulled back, and then you see this thing down at the bottom of the mag well. It's like a fireball coming out the bottom. Right after that goes off, then it's just game over after that. That was so satisfying. So I did this video for you guys because we got to 1,000 subs, so you know I gotta do something for you guys. So I appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and share your thoughts. What do you think about it? What do you think? What should we do next? What do you guys want to see? Deuce.